it's your girl, Miss Jennifer. Today I'm going to show you a cost-effective way to do some art deco. Now, I believe anybody can do this because I am not an artistic person, not when it comes to arts and crafts. I'm more of a person with words and videography and things like that. But just to jump right into it, I moved recently, and you know how it is when you move into another space, especially if it's a larger space, you have walls that you didn't have before, so you have more things that you need to cover. Well, I have this wall in my house. It's not a full wall, but it needs something on it. It's a little bare. And, I was like, well, I need to put something there. Sometimes purchasing art can get a little expensive. So I'm shopping, I'm in Hobby Lobby just looking for some stuff to paint, and I came across these, which I've seen a bunch of times, but these words art like this. So what I did was I bought, and it's made out of cardboard, but it's very thick. I don't know if you can see the density there, but it's very thick. So what I did was bought a live, a love, and a laugh. I chose those because I'm on a mission right now, because I'm like, I am getting my life right now, and I'm on this 4-week challenge. For 4 weeks, at least one day a week for 4 weeks, I have to do something I've never done before. Making my own art deco would be one of them, but I'm gonna do challenges outside the house. But anyway, these were regular $4.99 each for the smaller ones, and the laugh, because it's longer, was $5.99. But Hobby Lobby had a great sale, which they typically do, and everything by this particular brand was 50% off. So I ended up paying $2.49 for the little ones, and the laugh was like $2.99. So I spent like $8 and some change, right? Not a big deal to decorate your wall. So this is what we're going to do. I have some paints over here. Now, again, I am not an art person, so I may not have, don't look for me to, what's the appropriate paint, what's the, appropriate brushes. I just get what works. As long as it looks good, it's fine. I already had all of this stuff. So the only thing I spent money on today was this. Okay, so I'm working from an older wood table, so I don't have to really worry about if I get any paint on anything. If you don't have an older table you can work from, get an old cloth that you can spread over your table, or just spread something out, whatever you feel comfortable doing, so that you don't get things messed up with paint. Okay, so if you just are curious about what brand of paint I'm using, it's Folk Art, Apple Barrel, and one of them is Americana. These were purchased at both Walmart and Hobby Lobby. Okay, so just what I can recommend for you, just since it is cardboard. If you're not sure what a color you want to choose will look like, just dab it on the back side, because since we're only going to be seeing the front, we can test out the colors to see what it's going to look like on the back side, and no harm, no foul. I think I'm going to stick with, I know I'm going to be using chocolate. I'm also going to use this deep turquoise color, and it's a cross between this red and the lavender. Now I'm choosing this color scheme because my house, basically, it's more on a chocolate color scheme. So I feel like those colors will go very well with it. I'm going to do each word in a different color. I'm going to stay solid. I'm not going to mix up the colors on one word. And I'm going to try to have the most vibrant of colors on the laugh. So yeah, this little message I think works well for me, because I'm all about right now just living my life to the fullest. I'm going through a major shift, and I think this sends a perfect message. So let's get right into our paint. Okay, and I just want to show you guys something real quickly. I took a test brush that I'm not going to be using to paint with, and I took all 4 colors that I wanted to work with, and I dabbed them on the back of one of the words. I actually love the red. It's called Tuscan red so much that I don't even want to use the chocolate. And when I looked at it, and this is the good thing about testing out your colors on the back, when I look at it, the chocolate, I would have to go over and over again because it doesn't set too well on this material. But the red, the lavender, and the turquoise did amazing. And I don't know why with the chocolate, because it's all the exact same type of paint. All of it's acrylic, and it's the same type of acrylic. But I'm definitely going to be using the red. I don't know if you get the full effect of the color. It looks a lot more vibrant in person than it does on this camera right now. But when I saw the red, I got so excited. I'm like, I'm using that. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and just to point out how important it is to just test it out on the back, because how you're thinking the color may set, that might not be how it sets. So it's just like painting a wall in your house. You want to do like a test area first. This is very easy, guys. Like, it's the paint's going on extremely smooth. And like, you don't, like, I'm not having to go over this at all. One coat is getting it. Okay, so I am almost done. I just have the left, but I did want to show you guys something really quick. Just so you know, the ones that I bought, they come with the little holes in the back for the screws, so that you can hang them. I have this pack. I have no idea. I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was like Target maybe. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the little small ones here to hang them up with. And because it's cardboard, it's light, it's thick, but it's still light. So you don't have to worry about needing something that's heavy duty to hold it. Okay, and that's about it. Now I finally have my wall decorated. It cost me less than $10 to do it, and maybe about 45 minutes to do. For me, the paint I used, the one coat gave full coverage. I did go over and do a second coat just because I wanted the color to really pop and be bold, because as you know, once paint dries, it can kind of have a lull. So I went back over it again just to make sure that the color stood out and popped. And then the great thing about using paint that you have and painting them yourself is, if you look at it later and you're like, you know what, I want it a little bit deeper, or I want to make some changes, or I want to add sparkles or whatever to it, because it's paint you already have, it's your project, you can do it. And look how it looks. It looks just like when you go to the store and buy those that word art already painted. I mean, you're going to pay an extra $10 just because somebody else painted it. So you can do it for yourself. Again, those letters cost me with tax $8.47. Took me 45 minutes to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it gave you some ideas. You probably might be a little bit more artistically creative than me, so maybe you would do a little things a little different with your word art. If you decide to do that project, or you've done something similar, let me know. Tell me how it turned out or worked out for you. Until next time, you guys stay blessed.